here at the Sydney Harbour Concours event, and I've got a completely different product in front of me. I'm with Jordan. Jordan, you've got a range of absolutely fabulous suits on display. Can you talk through those?
Yeah, the reason why we're here, I think, is quite a great fit to have the classic cars and the tailoring together. It kind of like go with the elegant, the classiness, and having like a proper suit to match with the classic cars and say people around here, because this whole event is called the Sydney Harbour Concours, the elegant. So that's what we brought the suit in, the comment to do the finishing touch to it, to show people it's not just about the cars, it's still got to dress along, to look good, with a whole, to match the great events such as this,
And they are Italian, I take it?
Yeah, but it's 100% Italian made, and most of the fabric is all like English and Italian and Australian wool, and we use more of the Australian wool because it's like the best in the world, we can ever, and we use more of the cashmere as well, just to feel like more of the luxury. People come in, they feel the quality is what people really want. So you get having a really good quality, it gives you a better drape, having a drape in suit is what really matters as well,
And you've got some evening wear here as well as some pretty beautiful jackets on display of different colours. And are they different wool styles and different structures?
Yeah, absolutely. We have two with the sport jacket. So we have the linen teal color, and then we have the light blue sport jacket as well. And with this, you can dress it down, you can dress it up, you can wear whichever way you want to wear. And then we'll have the evening wear, which is like in any occasion. You go like a dinner party, you're going for something to suit the event. And then we have the work style. If you're in the working industry, if you work in the office, you want something really nice and elegant, something like 3-piece suit, 2-piece suit, whatever you want. We have it all. That's what we have to cater for everyone to make sure everyone had the best of the look.
So I'm a big fan of the tailored suit, because when the clothes make the man, and when you are dressed well, you feel well. You can go and present yourself a lot better when you're in a meeting, for example, and then when you're out at evening, or if you've got a beautiful sports jacket or something very casual, if it fits you well and it's designed for you, it really makes you feel a lot better.
Yeah, absolutely. I think wearing something really nice tailored, and the way if you put something tailor-made on, the way you feel, it gives you a different vibe. You walk and talk differently, and then the way people see you differently. People see more important. And then, and I remember back when I was young, my dad used to go down to Harbour Row back then to get, I think it was 30 Harbour Row, and he used to go, is it John Hogan? Back, but it's like they're gone now. Back in the days, and I remember back then when my dad put on his nice suits, and how he walk in at the office, how people used to give him a lot of compliment, and it's just that is another thing. It's everyone needs something really made for you, and then once you have something made for you, you treat it differently. You look at it differently, and it's just totally different. So that's, I think, for me, that's something everyone should have. Every man should have.
At least one.
One. Well, you try with one, you go with one, and later you might have two, you might have three. It just depends.
Strangely, you get to 6, like I have, because they, we spoke off mic earlier when I met you, talking about, clothes that you go and buy off the shelf and off the rack.
Yeah.
And, I remember, years ago, again in my youth, when I was doing some work and I used to go in and do stuff, and I'd wear jeans and a shirt.
Yeah.
One day I had an event to go to and I was wearing a suit.
Yeah.
And I went in to do something with a client and they treated me differently.
Absolutely.
And then I was working outside London,
Yeah.
and I needed a new suit.
Yeah.
And I went into the first shop and they had, in those days, they were bright green was fashion.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and it was about £200. And it's going back into the early 90s. And I went to the next shop and there was the same suit, but it was £250. I go to the next shop, same suit, £230.
Okay.
And then I go to another shop and the shop assistant comes out and says, "What are you looking for?" And I said, "I want a quality suit that nobody else has got," because they've all got green suits
Green,
down the road.
same-
And they
same.
said, "We make our own," and showed me some of what they had. And it cost me £400. But when I walked in having it made about 6 weeks later, everybody commented on it. And I've been a big fan of bespoke suits ever since.
Absolutely. That's what we offer with our service. We offer bespoke and we offer made to measure, because not everyone can afford a bespoke suit. So people with our customers, what we start. It's like what you say, you get a suit off the rack, and then they come in like, "Oh no, I don't want something off the rack anymore. I want something made to measure, like a little bit custom made." So it's a little step by step, and then we're trying to like offer them this service first, like a made to measure, and then with time they get to like, "I know you do make a bespoke. Maybe I should try one out." Okay, once they find out the difference between a made to measure and a bespoke, they will never go back to made to measure. It's totally different. That's how we're trying to like encourage people. It's like we don't put on you like, "Oh, you got to get this." You have to come. We just support, we suggest, we just work together. There's a whole lot of different fabrics selection people can, our customer can go through, and they do different style. And they have any image in their head, they want to come to us and like, "Why don't you want to come in? We can come in, we can do a little sketch, and then they do this sketch, we can bring it to life." So that's what we do. It's knowledge. It's life with tailoring. I think for me, is something really, we all should go for. Some of us, not for everyone.
Now, where can we find you? So where are you based?
We're based in the Strand Arcade in the city. We're on level 2, the Strand Arcade, Sydney CBD.
Yeah. Easy. So if they got there, is the name of the company?
Renko Jordan.
Okay, perfect. So I'll put a link up in the podcast as well for you guys.
Yeah.
And it's been great to see some of your clothing here.
Appreciate
It
that.
fits in perfectly with the event today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.